Good morning, bookish friends on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading 23. Just kidding, it's not 23. That's my TikTok intro. It's Drew's Ambitious Reading, and for today's video, I am here, if you can't tell by the thumbnail, with a big stack of books as always. It is time for my monthly TBR. So for this month, I have a special guest appearing in my video. She will be on here later this afternoon as I'm filming this. I have my Owl Crate notebook open because I need all my information and stuff. But a special guest of mine is going to come on here, and they are going to do something special for this TBR. So I'm pretty happy for that. And let's just get into it, shall we? So I have, and sorry for any background noises, I have my windows open today because it's gorgeous here in Vegas. I have a few arcs I need to read and review for Penguin Teen, so future me would put covers on the screen here. The first one is I Loved You in Another Life by David Arnold. This is a YA male romance novel, so here's the cover, future me right here. This comes out October 10th, so I need to read this one this week. That way I can get my review out and read it early for you guys. Then I like to read The Night Fox. I forgot who the author is, but again, future me would put the cover on the screen. This is also out on the 10th next week. There's a lot of new releases coming out on the 10th, so I'm very excited for that. Those are the two arcs I got from Penguin Teen that I need to read and review for them soon, so Drew, get on to that. And then a couple arcs I have from just NetGalley is The Unmaking of June Farrow. This is by Adrienne Young. This one doesn't come out till the 17th. I am getting an early copy from for this book because spoiler alert, I picked it for my October book of the month pick, so I'm so happy that's coming in the mail. My October book of the month box is going to be amazing. I can't wait to share with you guys. That comes out on October 17th. I don't know if I'm going to read this one yet because I haven't decided if I'm going to pick up book one or not, but I do own actually, let me go grab it because I have it right here next to me. I don't know if I'm going to be reading a contemporary book in the fall time because it's all fall and spooky vibes only, and so I don't know if I'm going to be reading Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Henry Blake. This is the first book in a new series. I have an e-arc of book 3, Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. That comes out October 24th. So if I do read Delilah Green, I can binge read this. I think it's a trilogy, so technically this is like the first physical book you'll see on my TBR. Then another arc I have that I don't really know the author of this one either, so I don't know if I'm going to read it or not. I'm so sorry. But that is The Search of Us by some author. Future me would put it on the screen. This one also comes out on the 24th this month. And my final arc I want to get to is What the River Knows by Isabel Inazis, I think is the author's last name. I probably butchered that. But yeah, those are all the arcs I want to get to in the month of October. Hopefully I will. In September, I had 6 carryovers, and 2 of them I finished this week already. So that's pretty fun. I have to destroy my stack right now, so hold on. Oof. I had 4 carryovers. So, like I said, I had 6 carryovers, but I finished 2 of them this week, like literally last night and today. So these 4 books I carried over from September. The first one being is my physical read of The Dark Place by Brittany S. Lewis. This is the newest book by this author. She's the author of The Undead Truth of Us. And I started to physically read this because I was like, ooh, I'm in the mood for some spooky books. So this is like my first spooky read for October. I read some spooky books in September, which you'll see in my September wrap up. I'm literally only on chapter 2, but I've enjoyed the first chapter of this book so far. So I'm hoping to make some more progress, and maybe I'll put this in my weekly vlog. Then I also am carrying over Star Wars: The Return of the Jedi, 40 stories for celebrating 40 years from a certain point of view. I am halfway, not even halfway, I am like at the very beginning of this book, I guess. I'm on page 85 right now, so I read that much in September. I am hoping I can read more in here throughout the month of October, and if I do, I'll be happy. But it will be interesting to see what my final thoughts and feelings are for this book, because I'm really anticipating this one. Another Star Wars book I carried over from September into October is The Battle of Jedha by George Mann. This is the newest book in the High Republic series. I am trying to make my way through it. That way I can get caught up before phase 3 starts, because once phase 3 starts, I'm going to be so far behind. This is how far I am into this one as well. I haven't picked this one up in a while just because I don't want to read 2 of the same books at the same time, but I am very eager to see how this one ends. And then finally, my last carryover from September is because a friend of mine is gonna be buddy reading this with me in September, or in October. We meant to start it in September, which I did start it, but I'm gonna wait until my friend pick up her copy, and that is Fire by Kirsten Cashore. This is the second book in the Graceling Realm series, and as you can see by the tabs, I am annotating this book, so I'm enjoying my time with the annotation that I made, and hopefully I love this the second time around. As of right now, I am 113 pages into this book, so that's how far I am. So hopefully one of these 4 books, maybe all of them, you'll see in my October wrap up, but I do have the audiobook for this one. So I have audiobooks for all except The Dark Place, so hopefully those audiobooks I can just pick up and listen to while doing chores or just driving around town. But yeah, definitely excited for my buddy read. I do need to stop reading in this one though, that way my friend can get caught up, because she just finished book 1 this week, so that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna scoot you guys over here. I have some buddy reads I am doing. One buddy read that I don't have yet, but I'll be getting it in the mail soon, and that is The Fragile Threads of Powers by none other than V.E. Schwab. I am very excited for this. This came out at the end of September, and I'm buddy reading this with my friend Mandy, and I think that's it. Yeah, my friend Mandy from That Bookish Girl on Instagram. I'll leave her channel or account down below. But yeah, buddy reading this with her this month, so pretty stoked for that. And I'm also buddy reading a lot of other books with Mandy this month, so let's just jump into my TBR, shall we? So besides the books I've already mentioned, here are some books I am reading with my friends. So me and Lori are going to be buddy reading The Beautiful by Renee Audier. This is the first book in the new, not new, but it's new to me, series by this author. As you can see, it is quite beat up because I had it for so long. I had this since October 2019, which I think is like the year this book came out, if I'm not mistaken. But I tried to read this one before and I DNF'd it, but now that it's been a while, like a long time, I definitely want to try and pick this back up. And I think book 4 comes out at in December this year, so pretty stoked for this, and hopefully I'll love this one the second time around. And I feel like October is just like the perfect spooky month for vampires, so Lori and I are going to be buddy reading The Beautiful together. Lori and I are also, I forgot to grab it, but it's Foxglove by Adeline Grace. I forgot to grab it, but you guys know what that looks like. We're going to be buddy reading Foxglove, which is a sequel to Belladonna, which Belladonna was one of my favorite books of last year, and I can't wait to see what I think of Foxglove. Another buddy read I have that I forgot to grab, but it's actually right here. So let me go grab it. I'm so unprepared for this video. My friend Taylor and I, we're going to be buddy reading Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I'm very excited to be reading this in the month of October. Again, this cover is super creepy, and I feel like this book series is like screaming fall, you know? I'm shocked I haven't got any spoilers for this yet. Please do not spoil me for this book. If you do, I will block you, block you, block you. But yeah, Taylor and I are hoping to buddy read Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo this month. Very stoked for this. As you can see, we are trying to read as much as my book of the month picks as I have, because I have a total of 96 books, and 70 of them are unread and 25 of them I have read. So I'm trying to get more of my book of the month picks onto my TBR. And sticking with the buddy read trend that I have going on for this TBR is Mandy and Lori and I are going to be buddy reading The Brother Hathorns by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 4th installment of the Inheritance Game trilogy, or not trilogy, but now a series. I am very excited for this. It's one of my most anticipated reads. I literally bought this book the day it came out, and I have a weekly vlog of that, so I'll leave it up above or down below. Check my description box for every shout out that I did this month. But yeah, very stoked for this one, and I can't wait to see what both Lori, Mandy, and I see what we think about this book, because I know I originally buddy read this with Lori, the original trilogy that is, and we absolutely love the original trilogy, so can't wait for this. Then let me see, is that everything? Oh yeah, with Mandy and Taylor, I am gonna be buddy reading Foul Heart Huntsman by Chloe Gong. This is the second and final book in the Foul Lady Fortune duology, and it's also the final book in the Secret Shanghai series. I am very stoked for this. I cannot wait to see what goes down in this one, because I absolutely loved book 1. I even annotated book 1, which is Foul Heart Huntsman, or wow, Foul Lady Fortune. So I'm pretty excited to annotate this one as well. I think I might do the same colors, just because this is like the same color cover as book 1, and the colors I picked for book 1 looks so pretty. But yeah, this is the sequel to Foul Lady Fortune, and I absolutely loved it. I think Foul Lady Fortune would be on my favorite, or I know Foul Lady Fortune would be on my favorite list of this year, and maybe even Foul Heart Huntsman will join that list as well. We'll see. But yeah, Mandy, Taylor, and I are going to be buddy reading this one, and I'm actually going to get Taylor's copy because she pre-ordered the Barnes & Noble edition, and both of us didn't realize there was an exclusive like epilogue or prequel. I can't remember which one, but there's a short story in there that I really want, and she said I can have her copy because I really want the short story, and I have the boring Amazon copy. So tell me if you relate to that at all. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing on my channel. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this. As you guys know, this was one of my most anticipated reads for September, and I was screaming when I did my unboxing for this. So yeah, pretty happy to get to this. Now let's go on to my, I think that's everything I have, right? Yes. Let's go on to the TBR knockout challenge that Melanie from Completely Melanie does. The theme for this month is Halloween, because the month of Halloween. One of the challenges is to read a thriller, and the other challenge is to read a book with monster in it. For read a thriller, I have picked yet another book of the month book. But I picked The Family Game by Catherine Steadman, I think is the author's last name. I picked this one up for Read a Thriller because A, it's like one of my shortest thrillers I have on my Book of the Month shelf, and B, this is also the book club pick for Lala over at Books and Lala. I'll also tag her down below. This is the month book club pick for October for her book club, which is the Literary Dead book club. Very stoked to be participating in this month's book since I actually own it, and once again, it's super short, and I've been hearing nothing but great things about this book as well, so hopefully I'll love it, and if I don't, I'm gonna be so sad, because I told myself this year if I have books under 3 stars or under, and if I'm not going to reread them, I'm going to unhaul them as soon as I read them. Then for the prompt of read a book with monsters in them, I am going to be doing Universe of Wishes by Daniel Clayton, along with Samia Ahmed, Jenny Blanc, Libba Bray, Zoraida Cordova, Tessa Granton, Kimwa Mabala, Anna Marie McLemore, Tucci Onabuchi, I think is the author's name. I probably butchered that. Mark Oshiro, Natalie C. Parker, Rebecca Garnhorst, V.E. Schwab, Tara Sem, and Nick Stone. Literally all my favorite authors in one anthology. And this deals with monsters. It deals with injustice of the systems and all that. So very stoked for this. I had this on my TBR shelf for quite a while now. And this is a beautiful Owl Crate edition we got. So I love how we have a bookmark in here already. And the end pages are beautiful. So yeah, hopefully I'll get another Owl Crate book off my TBR. And then the buzzword for Lala's buzzword is magic and other words. And I don't know if any of those books had magic in it, but I'm hoping the books that a friend of mine that is going to do my TBR picks books with the word magic in it. So I'm sure I'll find something for that. I just haven't had it picked out at the moment. And then my friend Zaran, who has a YouTube channel here, who I'll leave down below, her book club pick is One Dark Window by Rachel something, covered here on the screen. I have this one waiting for me at my public library right now, so hopefully I'll pick that up later this week, and I'll actually, again, partake in another book club. My book club, I can't believe I don't have the book with me. My book club, let me go get it. I'm so sorry for being unprepared. Queer Reads book club, which is the book club that I host, is reading the newest Percy Jackson book. So we're reading Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Chalice of the Gods. This is book 6 of the series, so come join us. If you want to join us, message me down below and I'll add you into our group chat we have on Instagram. But this is what we're reading for the book club. And now going on to the TBR tackle challenge that I'll leave their Instagram down below. Some of the challenges I don't have fulfilled yet, like orange on the cover, something with educator, and book, and I'm doubling up on one book right now for a prompt, so that's pretty awesome. So the first prompt we have is title starts with the letter T or U, because they're going through like the alphabet for us who does the A to Z challenge. And so I've already completed the challenge of reading with a title starting with T on my list. So the next one I'll be doing is U, obviously. And so I picked Unbirthday by Liz Braswell. This is the the 10th installment of the Twisted Tales series, and I actually don't have anything planned for reading a book with U in the title, so I'm going to do Unbirthday, because obviously it starts with a U. So there we have it. I'm also doubling this one up with read a book over 450 pages, because as you can see, it's just quite a chunky book, and I'm pretty stoked to get back into this world because I really miss it. And like I said, I don't have anything for orange on the cover. I guess there's a little orange on my next book, so I could be doubling up for that. And then this one I am using for witches, ghosts, and vampires in the book, and this one has witches in it. I hope it does. Let's hope the cover and the title doesn't lead me wrong. But that is The X-Hex by Erin Sternling. This is the same author of Rachel Hawkins. If you know her, you know what this is going to be about. This is an adult romance novel, so we're getting a little romancy in here, even though I just said I don't really read romances in the fall time, but I feel like this will work. It says best-selling author Rachel Hawkins, written as Erin Sterling, casts a spell with a spine-tingling romance full of wishes, witches, and hexes gone wrong. Okay, so this definitely works for witches. I wasn't too sure, and it can also work for orange on the cover, because I don't know if y'all would count this as orange, but the moon is orange. I would count it as orange. And again, another short book, which I definitely need for the spooky season. So yeah, those are everything that I am planning on reading that I have picked out myself, and my friend, who I'm not going to say who, but y'all will see soon, is going to pick out part 2 of my October TBR. If you guys enjoyed this video, since it was so chaotic, I wonder if you do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the rest of the year. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. If you are interested in buddy reading any of these books, let me know down below. What are you reading for the spooky season? I want to know all the things down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll check in with you guys whenever I have my friend with me. So, bye.
Welcome back.
We are here for the exciting, this is literally the main event, as we like to call it, because I'm also curious to see what she would pick. Toby, come here. Come here. Oh, good boy. Oh, can you not do it by yourself? Here. There you go. Here's Toby Tobe. What is that, Toby?
It's Drew's TBR challenges.
Toby, do you want to pick?
Of course he does. All right, if you picked one. Okay, you ready?
Ooh, I'm
Challenge number 1. Read a book of the month pick.
Ooh. I actually have some options for it. I already have some. Well, I'm going to pick a new one. I already have 3 book of the month picks on my TBR that I picked out myself, but I'm going to go ahead and pick a new book. So we'll see.
How many challenges am I picking?
I do 5.
5?
So.
Okay.
Toby, come here, buddy.
Okay. The next
Look at his
one.
eyes. His eyes are the best.
I know. That's what made me fall in love with them. Read a book about a... What is that?
Hold on.
I can't read your eyes.
Read a book about... Oh, read a book about pop artists or deals with music.
Or deals with music.
You
Sorry.
want to get down?
His writing was not the best. But
That one was a writing at midnight. So.
Okay, so that's number 2.
So I don't know if I should do the first half of that prompt or the second half of the prompt, but y'all let me know.
You could pick up Phantom Heart. That could work.
True. Or no, Wrath doesn't have music.
No, Wrath doesn't have music.
I have a book that deals with music at home. That I'll see if it works.
Okay. Read a book with your favorite trope.
Ooh.
Love this. Anyone that knows you
enemies to lovers
knows that is
but
all
that
enemies to
means
lovers.
Does that mean I have to do a romance? Ooh.
Or slow burn.
Oh. Enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes.
It is.
It's literally
absolute favorite trope.
I literally told Taylor did not know what tropes were when we first met.
Okay, there were a lot of the book talk language that I didn't understand, which really kind of
I literally gave
I'd
her
been an online writer for a long time at that point.
I think I gave her like a notebook of me just saying what each word is.
I mean, I didn't even know what an arc was. So when he was like, "Oh yeah, I got an arc," I was like, "Cool." It's like I had no idea. So that was cool about our friendship. I got to learn all of the social media.
That was 3 challenges. I am actually loving these challenges now. So we have.
You were so scared for nothing.
So we have enemies. Let's I'm gonna recap.
So we have
book of the month pick, which is fun. Book with my favorite trope, which will be enemies to lovers.
And then a book about a pop artist or dealing with music.
Yes. So those are the 3 we have so far.
Okay, you ready for number 4?
If they open up. Some of these are quite old.
This is perfect for spooky season.
Uh-oh.
Read a book with a haunted house.
Ooh.
Again, Phantom Heart.
Sorry
if I'm spoiling it for you guys, but yes, it does deal with music. It's Phantom of the Opera retelling, and the house is haunted. So if y'all need a spooky season request, fan art.
Yes. I was going to say one of Riley Sager's books usually
those
has.
Are good.
The only one I haven't read yet is The House Across the Lake, but I don't know if it has a haunted house. I would have to see. I mean, the cover is spooky, but I don't know if it's haunted. So, we'll see.
Well, anyway, that one's perfect for October.
And now our last draw.
And now our final challenge. Let's pick a good one.
Toby picked the first one, so good job, Toby.
He picked an easy one. Okay. Let's see.
Maybe.
Read a book that was recommended by, is that Bookstagram, Book Talk?
BookTube.
BookTube.
Again,
sorry.
Another messy handwriting one.
But yes, read a book that was
recommended
by BookTube.
Ooh.
So you all have your challenge.
Ooh. So yeah, that one I need y'all's help. So please help.
Make it a good one.
Please.
Make it something painful and spooky.
The only books I don't read are smutty books. So no smutty books, please. So.
If you recommend them to him, I'll take them.
She will take them.
I'll take them.
But yeah, that was our TBR challenges that she picked out for me. And when I get home, I'll have to FaceTime Taylor and show her the books, unless I'm just going to put it in here. Yeah, either one. And now we have every single book I have unread. This scares me though, because I added some new books into it. So
for those of you that can see, it's TBR jar pile. And how many do I pick for these?
I do 3, but I like 5.
5? Okay,
so
we can do 5.
And these have...
Are they color-coded or just...
Yes and no. The bright... Let me see. Let's see. These... So I picked this one I won't put back in the bag because this one's already on my TBR. But House of Maroon is a new book that I just got this month. So like the bright oranges are brand new books. Okay. So I won't
try to make it a mix. All right, we're going to start off with my favorite color.
Ooh.
Empire the Vampire.
Oh, no. No. Taylor. No.
You wrote it.
I know I wrote it. No. That is 800-page book. But it's also perfect for spooky season.
You could just audiobook it.
I hate me.
This is false.
You picked it. It's your fault.
It's in the bag. It's your fault.
I should have left it. I should have left it at home.
Okay.
Oh God. I guess I have to read it now. Oh no. Don't even tell me.
It's gonna be a different color blue. Okay, so his favorite colors are red and blue. My favorite color is blue. The Trader's Game.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a middle grade. Oh, thank you. That is a middle grade book. Oh God.
Let's go with a pink one. Trying to do all colors. I think there's 5 different colors.
I think so, yeah.
So that works, so I could do 5 books.
Oh God.
Okay. This one's good. All of Our Demise.
That is perfect. I've been meaning to finish that duology this year. So that's the final
for spooky season too.
Yeah, that's the final book of the All of Us Villain series. So yay.
Okay. And then this one's gonna be number 4.
We have 3 so far.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an orange.
Number 4.
It's an orange.
When You Give Me a Chance.
When You Get the Chance.
When You Get the Chance.
Ooh, that's actually an older one. That's Emma Lord's new book. But that came out in January, so nice.
Could be good for November.
Generally don't read contemporaries in the fall, but I can do it.
It's a nice break.
Oh, yes.
And now...
It's because somebody had to pick an 800-page book.
Okay, someone had to put the 800-page book in the TBR pile, okay?
Because I thought you would never pick it.
Oh, you'll like this one. I already know.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just gonna... This is for suspense. I can read it already. Okay. Prince of Sorrows.
Ooh, that's one of my indie books I have. Interesting.
You've been wanting to read it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was like, he messages me about this. So this is actually
That's because it had the red sprayed edges on it. So, and if y'all don't know, like we said multiple times, red is my favorite color.
Yes, he's a red and blue fan. I know it's ironic we're wearing green today.
we literally almost match, except I'm not wearing my blue jeans. I almost wore my blue jeans, but I switched last night.
I mean, we both even have Apple Watches, so.
Twinsies.
Besties.
I'm mad at you for the 800-page book.
You put it in there. Do you want to redo?
No.
There's more blue.
No. We're going to do it because my friends in my book club chat have been telling me to read it. And book 2 comes out in March. So I will have a long wait, but
Okay, you could start it now and then finish it later.
True. Okay, so to recap, this is how we get. To recap, we have Prince of Sorrows. I don't know who the author is.
No, but he's been dying to read that one, so that's ironic.
Because it's a fae romance with male romance in it, so I'm excited.
Is it enemies to lovers?
I don't know, but if it is, that can work for
both ways.
Yeah. When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord, a YA contemporary that's about somebody who's going to college.
Perfect for the fall.
Yeah. All of Our Demise, the second and final book in the All of Us Villains duology.
He loved All of Us Villains.
It's a mix.
All about it.
It's a mix of Hunger Games and Divergent, is what I like to compare it as.
I'm borrowing it next.
Oh yes, she is. I should have brought that today.
I know.
I mean, I know where she lives now, so just need to work on the parking, but we don't talk about that. The Traitor Game by Jennifer A. Nielsen is the first book of a middle grade trilogy that I believe is completed. I could be wrong.
It'll be an easy read.
And then she picked this one.
He wrote it.
She picked it.
You put it in the bag.
Actually, wait. Toby picked this one. We'll blame Toby.
We can't blame Toby. He's a dog. He's too cute.
Brucey
Yeah,
just
Bruce didn't like
that. But those are the 5 TBR jar picks, which I'm happy, but also not happy that she picked them. And
in the bag.
to recap the challenges, we have read a book that deals with pop artists or deals with music. Then read a book of the month pick. Read a book with a favorite trope in it, so most likely enemies to lovers.
Easy.
Read a book with a haunted house. This one I might have to think about it, unless like I said, Riley Sager's House Across the Lake is haunted. Somebody let me know. I don't know if that counts as a spoiler though. Does it?
I don't think so. I mean, it should be in the synopsis of the book.
I know. And then we have read a book that was recommended by BookTube. I don't know if I want to do one that I've been recommended to in the past, or if I'm going to choose something that you guys pick.
Create a poll. Make a poll. So go on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, I'll do that. But yeah, that's, I think, everything. Besides our photos. We're going to definitely do our photos right now.
Yeah, putting together that collage for your birthday made me realize we don't have any recent pictures. All of our pictures are like from 7 years ago.
Oh, yes. So, thank you, bestie.
Yeah, happy 9 years.
Despite you picking a 800-page book.
He's never going to let this go.
Watch that book become a favorite read of mine, though.
I'm betting that it's going to be 5 stars. So
we'll see.
Hands up in the comments if you think it's going to be 5.
Yes, please do that. But yeah, now we're going to go take photos. I'm very excited. And I'm happy that I learned that photos have a timer on it, so we don't have to do it ourselves. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for letting me crash your place.
Again, thank you guys for supporting us and for giving us all your questions.
One more thing. Thank you for 300 of you. Yay!
Yay!
Can you get to 500 before Christmas? Because I might do something at Christmas.
Let's make it 500 before our next anniversary.
Ooh.
You know?
That'll be next September, y'all.
Yeah, so. September is our anniversary month. March is also our anniversary month.
But that's book shopping, but it's okay.
So we'll probably do another challenge for those, and then
I had one in mind for today, but we couldn't do it because we're at Taylor's house and we have no books except the one that we're buddy reading.
Yeah,
so,
I'm kind of splitting my time between a couple places right now.
But yeah, the 9 years we've been friends.
Oh, it's crazy.
9 years. Now we're gonna get old.
I know.
I don't want to be old. I'm already hurt enough.
It's okay. Another favorite memory. He thinks I'm gonna end up alone with a bunch of cats.
And they're all named.
Joke.
And half of them are named by One Directions.
Half of them are One Direction. The other half are Cassandra Clare. So you can obviously tell which half of the cats are gonna be more than the other.
Her cat part is not true, but the dog part is. So.
Yeah, I'm working on my horde dogs first before I become like Taylor Swift and just take a whole bunch of cats.
I mean, your name is Taylor, so.
I know, I just gotta marry a guy whose last name's Swift and I'll have it in the bag.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you, bestie. We did all the things. Now we're gonna go do some modeling.
Yes, glamour shots.
Yes. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until I lost track of time. And without further ado, it's photo time. Bye. Bye, guys. Love you. Hello, bookish friends. Welcome back to the video. It is me, myself, and I. We are here to do not a reading update, but I wanted to do a quick video to add this into my October TBR because I wanted to let you guys know that I have picked out all 5 of my reading prompts I had that my friend Taylor picked out for me. Taylor, this was such a fun idea. I wish we can do this more often. So without further ado, let's jump into what Taylor picked out of my TBR pile, which was all my unread books. So let's see what we have. So the first book, I'm actually pretty excited that she picked this, and that is Prince of Sorrows by Kellen Graves. This is a male romance novel, I believe. I got this from Rainbow Crate a while back. I'm not sure how far back it is. If I can find out, I'll leave the video down below. Look at these stunning red edges. Like, yes please. Pretty stoked for this. When I first got this book, I was like, oh, this is gonna be everything I love. It's dealing with fairies, the fairy world, and fae creatures. It's male romance. I think it might be enemies to lovers, but it's hard to tell. I love how on Rainbow Crate's book it has like all the information about the book, so like the representation in here, and also like what tropes are in here. So the tropes are high fae, old libraries, not librarians, forbidden magic, and court intrigue. And it's adult and young adult, so it's like on the verge of adult, you know? So pretty stoked for this. I don't have places to put my books. Then for the next one, she picked When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. This is a YA contemporary novel. This one came out this year or last year, so it's still pretty new, and this is one of the few Emma Lord books I haven't read yet. And I know she has a new book coming out next year called The Getaway List, I think is what it's called. So hoping I enjoy this one, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for the fall time because this deals with somebody, it deals with our main character doing a coming of age journey, and it's also set in college, and I feel like books set in college are like the perfect fall reads, and it's pretty short too, so we love that. Next is another short book. This is actually a first book in a middle grade series, and that is The Traitor's Game by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This is the first book in a new to me trilogy. I know this is one of her older books, so pretty stoked to get to this one as well. I actually been meaning to grab myself a copy of this book for quite some time now because I read Jennifer A. Nielsen's other books. And I love them, so I know I'm gonna love this one. And again, it's pretty short and it's a floppy paperback, so we love that. And I got this book from one of my friends at karate, so thank you so much. But yeah, Taylor picked this one out for me to read, and like I said, book 1 of a series. And speaking of series, we are going to wrap up our duology of All of Us Villains with All of Our Demise by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. I have read All of Us Villains earlier this year and absolutely loved it. And I knew I was going to get to All of Our Demise this year, but I wasn't sure when. But I guess I'm reading it now, and it's perfect because I actually think I might read this one first just because it is the finale of the duology. And once I read it, I'll wrap up another one of my many series I have on my list. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this. Don't know what's going to go down in book 2, but I love book 1 and I gave book 1 a 4 stars, so looking forward to book 2. And finally, the TBR jar picks. She made me read Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. This is his first book in an adult fantasy trilogy that he has. Book 2 is Empire of the Dam, I think, and it comes out in March of next year. So if I don't get to this in October, I definitely have time to wait for book 2. But yeah, it is literally thick boy. It is 800-page novel. So I'm nervous for this, but I feel like one of my many audiobook apps I use might have the audiobook, and if they do, I'm definitely going to listen to it via audiobook. So thanks, Tay. And so on to the challenges. One of the challenges she picked was read a book of the month pick. And for me, I chose The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty, the same author who did the City of Brass trilogy, which I absolutely loved, and I cannot wait to dive into a new world by this author. And yeah, very stoked for it, so yay. Then the next challenge is read a book with your favorite trope in it, and my favorite trope of all time is enemies to lovers, and so I picked up Kingdom of the Curse by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the second installment of this trilogy. I read book 1 with my friend Taylor actually, and we loved it, and I can't wait to continue on with this trilogy. This has been on multiple TBRs in the past, and you guys know that. I started this last year and I never finished it. I'm like 5 chapters in, so hopefully I'll restart this in October. And again, I'm actually happy I didn't get to it in October or in September because it's like perfect for spooky season. So we love that. To read a book that deals with, let me see if I have the right one. I don't know what, I forgot I switched that one out. For read a book that deals with music, I have 2 options, and they're both contemporary books, so just on what my moods are. So one of them I can do Battle of the Bands edited by Lauren Gabby and Eric Smith. I read some books by Eric Smith in the past and absolutely loved them, so I cannot wait to read this. This says 16 stories, 16 dreams, 1 epic night, and there's a whole bunch of other authors on here. But yeah, this is an anthology of short stories, like I just said, and it's a standalone novel, so I don't have to wait for the sequel. Then, if I'm not in the mood for the anthology, I can pick up Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is set in the 1900s, I think, 1998. So yeah, this is a book that deals with music. I also had this on my TBR in the month of September as well, but I never got to it. But again, I feel like this will be perfect for the fall time. And then the next book, I was going to do The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager for read a book that has a haunted house in it. And I don't know if that has a haunted house in it, so pretty nervous for that. But I picked out another book because I'm on the Buddy Read Facebook group for this, and I am curious to see what I will think of this one, and that is The Hacienda by Isabel Canazes. This is the first book by this author. I have a new one, The Vampires of El Norte. I could have done that one, but I saw on my Google list that I had that this has a haunted house in here, so really stoked for that. And again, another perfect spooky book, and also another book of the month pick, and I want to get my book of the month picks read this year. Last but not least, we have a book to read that was recommended to us by BookTube. I don't remember who recommended this to me originally. I think I first heard about this from Zoran at Zoran Reads, I think is her channel name. I'll leave her down below. But I think she read and loved The City of Dusk by Tara Sam. If not, I know this was all over my book talk page when it came out. So I have my receipt in here from the time I got it, but I also have my sticky note from when Taylor picked it for me. So hopefully I'll get started on this. I know book 2 just came out in August of this year, so looking forward to reading that. And yeah, hopefully I love this one, and it is a chunky book too. I have quite a few chunky reads for October, so I hope I can get to all of them. So without further ado, that is everything I am planning on reading for October. Thank you so much, Taylor, for picking out my reads. Thank you to Mandy, Melanie, and Lori, and anyone else I mentioned for buddy reading with me. I cannot wait to see what we all think about all of our buddy reads. Without further ado, I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below, and I hope you all have a great night or day or afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye.